Hello and welcome to Parently, where we tap into the unique experiences and perspectives of parents to celebrate the joys and honor the challenges of child rearing. With new interviews each week, this is a podcast for moms and dads seeking an empowering community and a little levity. Now here's your host, Kelsey Higgins.
Hello and welcome to Parently. Today's episode is the season 6 finale. It's really hard to believe we've been doing this for 6 years already. I want to take a moment to thank you for listening, those who have been here since day one and those who have joined along the way. I'm thankful for the community we have created and our ability to spread awareness, love, and support to one another. Our conversation today will pick up at part 2 with Cassidy Schweer. As noted, we unfortunately disabled a mic during part 1, so the audio leaves something to be desired, but please hang in there. Hearing Cassidy's story is definitely worth the extra effort. Here she is now. She had just shared the events leading up to her husband Matt's passing.
Matt was extremely, people asked, did he have any underlying health issues? If anything, he loved a good can of hams and pizza, and he was very energetic and outgoing and loved everybody, and he was healthy. He was just, nothing stood there, nothing made it stand out. So that's what surprised us all, is how fast he declined. Now it's 5 years later, and I'm navigating a whole new life myself. I never thought I'd be a widow with 2 kids and have 2 girls that don't have a dad, and one that remembers her dad, and the other one recently, when Matt's 5-year anniversary passed, it was that week of his passing. Elliot and I are driving in the car by ourselves, and Elliot says, "Mom, is it okay that I don't really remember Dad?"
Oh, gosh.
I said to Elliot, you know, honey, we have memories, and we have all these videos, and we have pictures. And I said, of course it's okay. I said, but what's important is that we keep him alive in our hearts. And I said, this is why we have the videos. This is why you have silly videos of yourself. We just don't remember those things all the time. So, Matt passed, and I knew, okay, I should probably read that email that he wrote me.
Oh, gosh, I'd forgotten about that.
And I wasn't ready or prepared for it. But I'll share it with you guys. So Matt gave me a nickname, and it was Betty.
Okay.
And he always said, he always called me Betty, so it's something I hold close. He says, "Betty, you gotta make this quick. I love you more than you know. Always have and always will. If you did have to open this, I'm sorry. Anyway, cremate me, have a booyah, throw something fun. You know what to do. Play some good hymns, Amazing Grace in the backyard. Love again and find someone to care for you. Travel with the girls and let them experience the world. You've made my life such a fantastic adventure. Thanks, Betty, for everything. I'll stick around and help keep an eye on things." And I think if it wasn't for that email, I don't think I'd have a whole lot of closure. And there's a lot of people that go through a lot of things in their lives, and they don't have what I just read. And that's what's given me the strength to help move forward and with the girls, because I know what he would have wanted. And Matt was a man of his word. So here we are moving on. And when we travel, we've traveled a lot. Matt comes with us. We never buried Matt. We had him cremated, as his wishes were. And So Matt went with a group of his closest friends, and they brought him to the Boundary Waters where he loves, and they left him there. He went to the Tetons with the girls and I, and one of Matt's best friends and a very close friend of mine, to the Tetons. We all went together. And then one of my best friends, we went to Hawaii to visit her. She lives out there. So she put together this amazing traditional Hawaiian service for him. And we paddled him out and let him go in the ocean. So he'll continue to travel with us. Now it's just navigating parenting. It's so hard. I mean, it's, nobody asks for this, right? Nobody sets you up for any of this. There's no handbook that says this is what you do as a widow. Divorces are hard, but you always have that other person. I struggle because I don't have that other person. It's one of those, it's me. How do I do this? How do I navigate this? If Matt could just be here one more time, I just need him to discipline the kids because of this. Like, there's always, with parenting, there's one that's an authoritarian, there's one that the kids just like to push their buttons, and my girls know how I am. They know me so well that they feed into it. And then a little piece of that comes with me thinking, well, they don't have a dad, so I need to give them some grace. And maybe that's overcompensating with discipline, not disciplining. But I'm knowing as time goes on that it's not getting any better either. So it's navigating a new life with now soon to be a 13-year-old and a 9-year-old is, there's some challenging times ahead of me. If it wasn't for my King of Kings family, and I didn't mention it before, but I mentioned it now, I truly don't know where I would be. God gave us a piece of land, and He gave us people. Build your village, because I created a good one, and I am grateful for each and every one of those people every day. Whether it's picking my kids up from school or during my super tough times, checking in on me. I know this is Matt's birthday, or I know it's your anniversary, or I know that this is Matt's death anniversary. Is there anything I can do for you? They think of it before I even think of it. So things are getting better. It's 5 years this year. But then I have moments of waves of grief.
Yeah. I can't imagine having to process all of that while also trying to help your children process what they're going through. How have the girls taken, I mean, I know Elliot was a bit young. She probably didn't really understand what happened. But how have the girls kind of processed?
So Harper was really close with Matt. They had their own dinner nights and adventures, and I think Harper is my introvert. Harper is very quiet. She's silent. So her grief, she has not expressed it much. The girls and I were in grief therapy for a while. And then I lost my job, and this was as of recent. So back in August, I lost my job, and I was like, well, we're going to have to wait. But now, employed again, it's fine. But, little things like that, even as well as, I don't have that. Now I'm a single mom having a house, holding a household together, and I don't have that other individual. But circling back, Harper doesn't share her grief as well as Elliot does. I think she's navigating it fairly well. We have a pretty open relationship in our house that we talk about everything. No question is off the table there's no boundaries at all between the three of us girls, and at any time we know if there's something that's bothering us, or the girls for sure, there's something that's bothering them, they can come talk to me. They're not going to get in trouble. We'll figure it out. But Harper's pretty silent about the grief piece. Elliot, she has her moments. What was Dad like? Recently, she's become obsessed with our yearbooks. My high school yearbooks and Matt's high school yearbooks are laying out, and she's like, "Mom, where are you?" And she's looking for Schweer, and I'm like, "That's not my name.
That wasn't my name."
This is a fun game. We're gonna keep playing. Keep looking. And she has been looking at all like the comments of Matt's, and oh my gosh, that's Dad. Dad doesn't look like that. And so there's little like pieces like that she's keeping. What was Dad like in high school? And I said, well, I can tell you a few things about some of your dad's high school friends and how amazing they are. And this is, the town that he grew up in was so fantastic, and he was so small too. I mean, you guys from South Dakota.
Yeah, I was probably related to him, to be honest.
Possibly, like distant cousins. But some of his friends that I didn't even meet still connect with me today, and just, how are you doing? How are the girls doing? I received gifts from them after Matt passed, and then it was like last year we got necklaces from one of his dearest friends in high school, and she's like, I've been meaning to send you these, and I'm so sorry. And Matt, it's just like these little moments that that's like, Matt's still with me. There's somebody that's just he's still here, and he just he pops up in many different places. The day that the day I came home from, unfortunately, releasing Matt from life support, the girls weren't home. They were with my mom at my brother's, and my dad came home with me. And as we were walking up to the house, there was, and I didn't know this at the time, but I had a circle of eagles around around the roof of our house, and they were just screaming. I mean, it was incredible. And I looked it up, and it was a congregation. They called it a congregation of eagles. And they just circled for at least 2 minutes. And I didn't have my phone, and I thought, there's a reason why I don't have my phone. This is a sign that Matt's here. So every time we see a bald eagle now, which it isn't often, but when we do, we know that, Matt's here.
It's so amazing how they send you signs like that. And I know other friends who have explained the same thing, where and you just know that that's that person.
Yeah.
It sounds like he left a very significant imprint on a lot of people, like people you had never even met.
He did. He wasn't a friend. He was a brother to many people. Matt's circle of friends was tight, and they knew that, and he knew that. And I know that I could call 3 people right now, between the husband and wives. Now, they probably, speaking of husbands, they may not answer, but if I called their wife, they would. And there's 3 of them I know that if I picked up the phone right now, they'd call.
That's sweet.
And those were our people.
So as we look to parenting, I'm curious. I know you said there's a couple of differences. You don't have, that bad cop, good cop dynamic. You don't have someone else that you can rely on, fall back on. Do you think your parenting style has changed at all because of you now being a single parent?
I was never the disciplinarian, so playing that piece now, and technically we're not playing it, right? I mean, that's the goal we hold, but that is harder for me. It's really hard.
It doesn't come natural.
It doesn't come natural. At times, I will lean on to friends, and I'll lean on to family. Like, help me out. I mean, the 3 people I was just talking to you about. Like, I've called them and said, I need you. You have the kids today. You volunteered to take them. I need your help. Tell them how serious this is. Like, they need to help me around the house. They need to step up, that I'm only one person. Because I don't think it doesn't click with them. They don't know what they don't know. And I would say there are things I take away. I mean, I'm going to take your cell phone away. Not only did I have, the girls grew up quickly. And one thing I didn't mention was I'm epileptic.
Oh.
So I have a disorder that, can happen anytime. Who Matt was my caretaker, and now I'm trying to navigate when I have a seizure. What does that look like?
Wow.
So when circling back to like the disciplinarian piece, I can take away the girls' cell phones, and most parents would be like, I can't believe your children have cell phones. Well, my girls had cell phones early because when Matt would go hunting, like, I had a seizure and Harper didn't know what to do. She didn't have a phone. She didn't know. So we had to teach her, this is what happens, or what you need to do. So say taking something away like that, it doesn't faze them. It's okay. What's next? Okay. We'll say, being married to a male, they are more authoritarian. So having Matt as a disciplinarian was nice because they took him seriously. I don't know, a man has a look on their face like, but some can argue and say a woman does the same thing. Suppose it just depends on who you have in their household.
They knew when Dad was serious.
Yeah. So I struggle with that. As for resources, when it comes to things, I lean on to friends. I lean on to family. I have a brother who's fantastic that will tell them they love him to pieces, but they will also tell them like it is, and they respect their uncle for that. I respect them, but they respect him so much more that it sinks in further to them. So when it comes to, it takes a village, and I need my village more than anything when it comes to parenting. And I have dads that take the girls out for their nails, and one of the dads took his daughters out and my daughters out for a very special Valentine's dinner. Another dad of ours took the girls out their second year. It was the second year Matt passed, to a father-daughter dance at their local club that they belong to. And so many people, these are my resources that have helped me with not only showing the love that a dad has for their children, or that they're missing from their dad, that they're providing to my girls. And for that, I'm forever grateful. But single parenting is hard. It's not easy.
I cannot imagine.
As time is continuing to grow, and the girls get older, it's hard. Today I had a conversation with Harper about, Harper wants to do another sport. And I'm thinking, gosh, I already have you in one sport, and this is my first club sport season. I don't think I can get you. We've gone from basketball to volleyball to now you want to do track. I'm tapped. I am tapped. I can't make it any further. So it's getting that point across that's really hard too, is to really understand, but you can drop it. I can't drop everything. And then, not to mention, I truly believe this is a way of me burying my grief. I was asked to be, I was highly encouraged to place my name and run for city council. I was also asked by several people of our community to sit on the school board at the girls' school. And I was like, let's do it.
And you said yes to both?
What do I got to lose? I didn't think I was going to get elected, I'll be honest with you.
Really?
I had no platform. I had no platform, no knowledge of politics. Again, and this is where I think Matt's like, I'm going to do it to you. I'm going to do it to you. I get elected on city council, and I'm on school board, and I'm navigating single parenthood. And as I was reflecting today, I'm like, I've talked with my therapist, and she's like, this is grief therapy. So don't layering it with all these activities to continue to finish doing.
Wow.
So I'm slowly backing things up, and my term ends this year on city council. But
Have you enjoyed it?
I've learned a lot. Have I enjoyed it? There are moments that I did enjoy it. Yes, there are many times I did enjoy it. But politics is not a career for me.
It's a tough job.
It is a tough job, and then navigating 2 little girls. I mean,
Yeah.
They need their mom. This is a critical time. I was selfish I would easily say that I was selfish because I was burying my grief as I'm thinking, gosh, I should do this, this, and this. It'll just keep me busy. I'm not sitting at home by myself, even though the girls are with me. I'm not on social media. I'm not scrolling. I'm not feeling sorry for myself. So I'm doing things to keep me really busy. But then as time goes on,
Yep.
the grief continues to raise, and it continues to raise. And now it didn't take till about a year ago that I was burying myself so I didn't have to grieve.
That's so interesting. So the way that you sat here today and told us your story, would you have been able to do that 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
Probably not.
Wow.
No.
You've made a lot of progress.
It's taken time.
Like, you're doing a great job.
Thanks. It's hard. I let it out. There are moments that I started a new job. I grieved my job loss. When
Absolutely.
I lost my job in August. My
Yep.
entire team of colleagues saw me through the worst time in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And they downsized. My company was purchased, and they were moving my role back to their corporate office in Ohio, and at that piece, I thought, God, not only did I lose my job, I lost every single person that I was connected with. Did we talk, outside of work? Not all that often, but when you get so close, like we did.
And you spend so much time at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we spend majority of our time with our colleagues, not our family, which is sad. It's sad that that's what it is these days. But so that's really helped me release grief. I think that, and I never lost my job, so I am finally getting over that piece of grief of the loss of my job. But I didn't realize that they would go hand in hand with losing Matt and my job and what was next. And as of the end of October, I was recently employed with a new company who's been fantastic, and navigating new beginnings is really what it is.
So talking about new beginnings, kind of looking towards the future, what do you envision in terms of your family and parenting and the girls and Matt? How do you plan to keep him alive and a part of your lives? Because I have to imagine as you get further along and the girls get older, that will be not as easy to do. And maybe that's not the case, but that's kind of what I think.
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I mean, as for parenting with just the girls alone, it's something I'm learning every day. I mean, they challenge me with something new every day. I have a great network of people. I mean, nobody's parenting is right. We may think,
well, everyone probably thinks that they're doing it the right way.
I wouldn't do that. If that were my kid, I wouldn't do that.
100%. Yeah, sure.
But I learn a lot from friends. I mean, just watching them out. What does this look like? Or leaning to family too. I love my family, but as I see some of them parenting, I'm that person that's like, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. I mean, you can learn just as much from watching what you don't think you want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I respect their parenting, and it works for them.
Yeah.
As for what will work for me, Eileen, I'm always open to somebody saying, why did you do this? Or can I recommend you doing that? And I welcome honesty. I mean,
you don't pretend to know.
I don't pretend to know, but I'm also very real with the girls. I don't guard them from reality. So we have a very open household to that. So if there is something that's neither here nor there, some people may be like, wow, I don't know if I would be so real with my child
Sure.
at that
Yep.
age. But I have been, and just with the circumstances I've been given. So when it comes to just being very direct, very open, very honest, not so guarded, I feel there's trust with the kids there, so they know that, all right, well, if I lie to mom, this isn't going to work, or she's going to find out somehow.
Sure.
So I just continuing to be real, but still for me, I need to understand their age too. Like, keep in mind, even though you're being very direct and very open and very real, I have to remember I have a 9-year-old, I have a 13-year-old. They don't 100% understand that.
Sure.
How do I navigate to their level? And it's my community, it's my village of people. It's working with, I can't tell you how many times I've been in my pastor's office saying, I just did this. I remember walking into his office and being like, I'm the world's worst mom.
Oh.
And I came in just hysterical. And he's like, I would have thought you killed somebody. And I had to do something with, like, I just told Harper, like, I was mad at her. I didn't want to talk to her again. He's like, Cassidy. Right now, you're all right. It's okay that you do that.
Yeah.
So.
You're just a human.
Just a human. Just trying to navigate new life. So, as for continuing parenting, Matt told me to find love again. And I truly do believe it's out there. And it's sitting right in front of me. It's there. It's when I'm ready. And I trust that that person will help me navigate parenting and what it's like to take on 2 additional kids. Should I take on 2, 3, 4 additional theirs?
Sure,
Who knows?
sure.
Or none at all.
Yeah.
But that's how you navigate kind of whole new lifestyle and parenting and living or moving forward. As for keeping Matt alive, we have some pretty awesome, I hate to say it, but social media is a necessary evil. I mean, we have photos that are archived that most don't archive photos anymore. Photo albums are thrown away. We have electronic archives. I have videos that Matt had on his Facebook and I had on my Facebook, and those would pop up and I'd say, gosh, Elliot, check this out. I have this today. So as much as we don't like those social media pieces, or we look at it and it's like, gosh, I really should take a break from this, or I should do this. I also find myself thinking, gosh, if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have the archives that I do to keep Matt's memory alive.
I like that perspective.
And he travels with us. He may be in a box in my closet, but he does come on the airplane and in the car with us.
You let him out every once in a while.
He does come out of the closet once in a while.
I love that. One final question I have. Have you always been go with the flow, or is this something that you've developed as a product of your circumstance?
I was never a go as I flow until I met Matt.
Okay.
Matt turned me from being a strict planner to just let it go, Cassidy. Just let it go. So there are things that, as much as as a spouse, as a couple, there are things that drive us crazy about their spouse, whether it's socks on the floor or shoes in the front door or
Totally.
whatever it is. It's their nuances. Those are the memories that keep us alive. And there are many things that he would say to me, like, give it to God and go to sleep. Those are things that I think, how do you just let something go like that? But I look back at not having him here anymore, and it's one of those things that I have to remind myself, let it go. Just let it go. Just go with the flow. You can't control the situation. Move on. Why do you need to plan everything? Why can't you just let something pop up and have fun? And if it's not, just have a quiet night in. So he's helped me be the go as go with the flow type of thing.
You definitely give off those vibes.
Thanks.
He was training you, I think.
If you know me 10 years ago, you wouldn't have said that. But, and now it's just, yeah. You don't take life for granted when you lose something like that.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything I can say to anybody, it's appreciate each other every day. Enjoy the small things. Those little things, those nuances that drive you crazy. Just know that there's somebody. It's not just me. There are others in this world that wish that they had what you had right now. That they wish they had that parent there. That they wish they had their spouse, or they wish they had brother, sister, niece, nephew, whatever it is. Don't take things for granted, because you don't know until it's gone.
It's a really good reminder. Thank you, Cassidy, for sharing such a personal and vulnerable story. It was very moving and very cool to hear your perspective and everything that you've gained from that.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you didn't share that you wanted to before I wrap us up?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Right now I'm not sure. I would just say if there's anything I can tell any viewer or listener, take risks. Have a beer. Go out on that date, even if you don't want to. Take a chance. Play a game. The moment that you're saying, I don't want to do it, just go do it. You won't regret it. Those are things that I thought of at Matt's 5-year this year. Was he loved to play cards, play a game of cards. You always have time. Just make that. Just find that time. Make that time. You have time. Put your cell phone down. Take that 30-minute break or the 15-minute break from work. Walk away from your desk. Take that lunch. Cancel that plan that you don't want to be at. If it's a work function, don't put your family first. Don't put work. Work will always be there. Those are other things I learned. So much is just can rise as I'm talking about it. Like I have learned a lot since Matt passed about what not to do, what not to take for granted. And it's moments like that I often have to remind myself, or I'll have some of my best of friends tell me, remember when you said this? And I need those reminders so I don't fall back into those habits.
Those are good friends.
They are good friends. Yes. Everyone needs some real friends.
That's solid advice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining today.
Appreciate you having me.
And to all of the listeners, thank you for joining in as well. Please tune in again next season. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review.